So now you were saying you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster. Yep. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. That's not funny, dude. Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly! The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, and please testify to this silhouette you saw. Oh man, he's not having it with this guy, I tell you, man. Mr. Judge. Starting to sound more like Judge Judy. I can't believe this is the first time I've mentioned Judge Judy in any of these. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only belong to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Huh. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever, that should be enough, right? It is decisive testimony. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Let's do it. The thing is, we keep like going after this idea that like someone else dressed up as him. But weren't they saying like that it was the ringmaster dressing up as him? But how could the ringmaster be dressed up as him and be slumped over the thing? Maybe they were suggesting somebody else, I don't know. Okay, you were a bit far away. Sorry. A bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. What about the third thing? The white roses. You didn't mention those. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. This seems out of place compared to the rest of it. Well, with Trillo's testimony and now Moe's, it really seems like Max is the killer. What? Wow. Yeah, I guess so. The shadow could have only belonged to Max. I'm gonna see what happens here. Don't you think that you were going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max, I'm convinced of that. Yeah. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Okay, but that just kind of goes into this statement, so I'm going to skip that one and try this one. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I told you something you already knew because I didn't know that you knew it. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? Well, my goodness, they're way up in the sky, I guess. There's no accounting for getting hit by planes, though. That's not all you saw. His face was silhouetted. There was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Yeah. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I'd be curious to know what caused that loud noise. Must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. That's right, I never looked at that autopsy report. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what did we not press here? Let me try this one. I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, we were going for this idea earlier. But just looking at the shape of the face, I saw it must have been Max. Oh, the shape of the face? Really? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Oh, everybody's shaking their fingers every which way but loose. Okay, I think I need to present something on one of these. Let me go back. Because we were saying that he mentioned the silk hat, the black cloak. But he didn't mention the white roses. I don't have the white roses in my inventory, though I know that, so... Nah, well... His face was silhouetted, no? And he couldn't see what he was carrying, and that was the last... Okay, alright, my bad. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure... I think I'd remember that after going through it twice, but... His uppity symbols... This is bothering me that he's only mentioning those two. I don't know why. I mean, they might have figured that at least at some point, the player themselves, you know, would get tired of seeing him mention all three. So maybe they just shortened it to two. But is that even really any better? I mean, why would he mention two of them and not the third one? Is, you know, if they were trying to shorten it up, they could have just had him not say anything at all. But they have him come out here and say two of them. Let me see this autopsy report. Okay, it's not anything huge. So maybe, well, I mean, I keep thinking maybe somehow the roses ended up in the box. What is this pepper all about? I don't get that pepper thing at all. I get the feeling that when it comes up, it's going to be really obvious what it's for. It's just going to turn up in the text. Somebody's going to mention pepper. Or salt. It's the circus map. Crime photo. Here's the hat here. And the salary papers, that ain't much. Emblazoned with Max's three famous symbols. Huh. This might be it. Emblazoned with Max's three famous symbols. Huh. I never noticed it said that before. Let's give it a go, man. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? No, the silk hat, the cloak, and the roses. Mo, you should know better. Uh-huh. Three symbols. Everyone get ready, all together now. Oh, man, that was it. See, that's what I was thinking. He just forgot to mention one. Or they just forgot to put it in. Or they were just trying to shorten it for the player. But then at the same time, you know, if they were trying to shorten it, they would have just... Do you like pie? Whoa, 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 whoa! He just recited pie to like 25 places there. You respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was snowing. Aha! Oh man, Phoenix is not letting them have any space on this one. No, it was. I mean, it's logical to assume that the roses would have been there if he'd been wearing them at all. I mean, they could have fallen off before he got there, but they would have turned up somewhere, I would think. I don't know. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I would mistake something wearing that. Yeah? Oh, well. That's right, he did. Huh. Yup, but then how do we know it's not Trillo who's lying instead of him? Now what am I supposed to think? When it's supposed to disregard the pointless with this? Forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. Yeah. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Okay, James Hetfield. If you say so. I always thought it was Hatfield for the longest time. There's no doubt lingering in her mind. Don't even go there, Phoenix. Don't get your hopes up. Seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Ooh! That's gotta hurt. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Alright. Oh, God. I guess so. Shoot. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Are you serious? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering. I won't need to badger, trust me. I know exactly what it is. Oh my God. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. One chance. Oh, jeez. Holy crap. Boy, they really blew that up. Thank goodness they made that one pretty easy. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. The hell he was. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Well, you know, they could have tears in their eyes. Some sort of problem, Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene, you silly. The crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, this is amazing balls. I am sorry that I just said that. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You were old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh, man. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you were sitting above me, and in my whole life I'd always be younger than you. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was man. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there! Yeah? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo. What do you want? You just said he left the scene. Well, he had to have left the scene at some point, because he wasn't there the next morning. Maybe he stood there for 3 hours. The footprints! Wait a minute. How have we not... Yeah, how did he leave the scene? And please don't say he flew away.
Objection! Objection!
Yeah, this witness testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grrr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Dude. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! That's what I expected you to say. Oh, my God. How is this so freaking easy? These last 2 cases now have been, like, insane. Well, I mean, I did have some trouble with the last one, but this one, for some reason... Oh, where is it? Right here. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't there! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? You're not going to tell me you forgot that he flew, actually, right? Oh! He's moving to strike all of it from the record. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You're not done yet. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Oh no. What? Oh man. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. Oh. No, this guy's done. You were done, Mr. Curls. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Oh! 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 Oh, oh, oh! 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 Francisca Bonacama, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw. What? She turned on him. She turned on him. The judge turned on her. I think that's... Wow, I don't even know. He's gonna say he flew, didn't he? And if he does, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... He flew. He actually freaking did it. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why she said it was funny. Or rather, not funny. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was... How do you put this into words? Huh. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. I love the way she worded that. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? This is all a dream, right? I almost feel like maybe I should say he's telling the truth. Because they always set you up like this. But then, like, at the last second, you're supposed to say the opposite of what you would normally think you're supposed to say. Because it turns out that there's an explanation for it that you haven't noticed yet. I honestly think that's the answer. I'm gonna try it. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth? That's what I think. This is not good, though, because Max is the flyer. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. And that he committed the crime. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Yeah, neither do spirit things. But I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. So, did I say the right thing there? Because I don't feel like I did. I don't feel like that went where I was expecting it to. Maybe it didn't matter what you said there. I don't know. Okay, it is undisputed there were no footprints. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this. Wow, okay. That's pretty much it. That's the end of it. I think. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule. Ugh, the only rule. Don't even worry about it. So what do we do now? Wow. The flying criminal. That... I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll save it. What the hell.